Are you paying a dummy tax? Hi, I'm Dr. Dan Lyons at Precision Chiropractic, and the dummy tax is one of the most frustrating things that we pay. And we've all paid it at some point in time, hopefully not a lot of the time. But a dummy tax is the universal, I don't want to say spiritual, it's not actually money always that goes out of your pocket, but it's the penalty you pay for not doing what you know you should or not knowing what you should. And when it comes to our health, there is no tax that is more devastating than the dummy tax. You know, we see it in people that smoke all the time. We all know that smoking is not good for you, and you know, all of us, smoking has taken someone from our lives that is way too soon, and it's usually not pretty on the way out. They knew that smoking was bad for them, but none of them think that it's going to affect them. And you know, same thing, diet. We don't think that one soda a day is causing a problem, but it is, because we can't see it. I always said that, you know, if the things you did that cause problems, like the subluxations, the problems in the spine, that I correct, that chiropractors correct, they most of the time, their big damaging effect is years down the road. You know, this is a pretty normal looking segment, and this is one that has, you can see how degenerated that is compared to this. It takes, you know, decades to get to this, and then you're permanently there. You can get some improvement, but you're never getting back to here. Good quality of life, limited quality of life. But if the moment this went bad, you just like plopped over dead for 30 seconds, you'd be like, holy smokes, I better get in and see Dr. Dan. That is the dummy tax. And when you look at this country, since we're here in the United States, you see how bad it is, especially if you travel abroad. I mean, we are 4% of the world's population, but we have 68% of the world's chronic disease. 68%. And it's not because they have chiropractors all over the world. They do. They don't, there's not more outside of the United States than there are. Utilization's probably about the same. Only about, you know, 8% of the population is actively under chiropractic care in the United States. I'm not sure what it is outside the US. But it's because of the lifestyle choices that you make or don't make. That is what contributes to that. A lot of it is our food, especially our food. If you've traveled outside the country, you've probably noticed that even though you eat a lot of stuff you believe you shouldn't, you probably feel better. And if you have friends that are from outside the country, they know they come over here, they immediately put on 30 pounds, and they can't take it off. And if you go outside the country, they take it off. And so do you, if you spend a prolonged time out there. So a lot of it's food related, but when it comes to your spine, you know, you can't digest that food without the proper messages from your brain running through your body. And while I don't do nutritional consultation, I know enough to point out things that are causing problems. Because if it's not good for your body, there is an effect, and we have to identify those things, and then you have to address them. But the spinal dummy tax for not thinking that playing football, especially at a young age, contact football, lifting weights too young, heading a soccer ball, you know, so many things we do. Jumping on a trampoline, a fun thing. You know, I've had families where child after child after child comes in. Yes, I do see a lot of children here. These kids are coming in and they have spinal fracture, spinal fracture, spinal fracture. And I'm looking at the parents. Now I have to start to look at them because I'm bound by duty to say, is there some form of abuse in there? And then I find out it's this dumb game called Crack the Egg that the kids are playing on the trampoline. I said, stop that immediately. You can't. Look at fracture, 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 fracture. Can't be doing those things. So we have to know. But if you don't know, then you can't change that. So as always, you know, if you'd like to know a little bit more, you can email the office or you can call the office and set up an appointment to just sit and chat. Find out what's going on so I can find out what's going on in your life. You can find out a little bit more about me and see if I can't help make your life a little bit better. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope to see you in the office soon. Bye-bye.